baby Ella with us today, rocking her little hoodie. Look at her, how cute. And we have Mr. Glenn also too. So Glenn thought it'd be funny to prank me last night.
It was.
Would you like to tell him how you pranked me? And before he even gets started, I will admit, he got me pretty good.
So now we couldn't record it because she was only wearing a t-shirt.
Mind you, I have not felt good and I've had some back pain, but yeah, go ahead.
My buddy texted me yesterday while I was working, asked me if I was working. I said, yeah. He said, can you call me after work? I said, all right, is it important? And he said, no, I just got a favor to ask. So I said, all right. So about 5 o'clock, I gave him a call. I was on my way home. And, you know, he asked me if we could watch his dog, which we can't. We live in a small house. It's her mom's house. So.
And it's a boy dog, and I have all girl dogs, and none of them is fixed to my knowledge, except for the two little chihuahuas. And I don't know if they're exactly fixed or not because they are in heat right now.
You can let me talk.
Go ahead.
And it's a big dog. And so he started asking how Ella was doing. So she's doing fine. And she's getting big. He said, how big is she getting? I said, she's getting pretty big. He said he wanted some pictures. And he said that his ex had been asking about her. And I said, yeah, Trish was scared that you were going to have us, or you were going to ask for her back. For the first 3 weeks we had her, she was so scared that you was going to ask for her back. I mean, she was literally hyperventilating, just terrified that she was going to have to give this dog back. I said, and I've been telling her, and I told her like I'm going to tell you. If you had asked, I'd have told you no. And she asked me if I would risk my friendship over that. And I said, look, Braden's not the kind of guy that's going to lose a friendship over a dog that he gave to us. And he just started laughing, and he goes, no, I wouldn't care. You know, the minute y'all crossed state lines, that was y'all's dog, in my opinion. I said, all right, cool. So, I mean, like I told her, she had nothing to worry about. I knew you weren't that kind of guy. And he goes, you want to play a trick on her? And I said, what's up? He goes, well, text me when you get home, and I'll text her this long message asking for the dog back. And I said, all right, I'm so down for that, right? And so I get home, I brought her dinner, and I forgot my phone in the car. So we ate dinner, you know, talking, having a good time. She asked me how work was. It was fine. I said, babe, I forgot my phone in the truck. I'm going to go get it. She said, okay.
I said I'd go get it, and you didn't let me.
Yeah, she said she would go get it, but she wasn't feeling good, so I didn't want her walking outside in the cold. And so I went and got it, and on my way in, I texted him. I said, hey, I'm home. He said, all right, cool. And then he texted her, and he said, hey, Trish, can I ask a question? But she saw a previous message asking if we wanted to come over for burgers, and she's like, oh, Glenn already brought us burgers, and I'm not feeling very good. And then when she hit enter, she saw his other message, which was, can I ask a question? She's like, oh, I'm so sorry, or what'd you say? Oh, Lord, I saw your previous message, yada, yada, yada. And so he proceeded to say, I'm tired of my ex griping at me. And we're going to include screenshots of the messages. I'm tired of my ex griping at me. Is there any way that I could get Cracker back? And I'm laying down playing Xbox. She's like, he wants Ella back. He wants to take Ella back. No, you told me I wouldn't have to. I said, what are you going to tell him? She goes, you said I wouldn't have to. I said, well, tell him no. She's like, no, we already spent this much on the vet, and we got another appointment tomorrow for this much, and I'm not giving her back. And
We've spent a lot of money on this dog.
in the meantime, he'd been screenshotting and shooting me back text messages, everything that was being said. And she was just about in tears.
My heart hurt.
And just crying, and her whole face was scrunched up. And I was trying not to laugh. I mean, I was really struggling. I deserve a Grammy for keeping my straight face. And finally, I felt so bad because how bad she was starting to cry, and I was just like, well, you're not gonna have to give them back. And she's like, how do you know? I said, because we're pranking you. And I showed her my phone that I'd been talking to him the whole time, and she had heard my phone going. She's like, who are you talking to? I was like, oh, my brothers and sisters. And me and him were messaging back and forth, and oh, she instantly, you both can go suck a no fudge for either one of y'all. And she gets up and kicks my beanbag.
I was mad. I was crying. I was sad. My heart hurt.
And then Braden video chats me, and him are having a laugh, and she's over in the background telling us we can go suck. Oh, it was funny.
My heart hurt.
Like, never has anyone fell for it so hard, except on maybe, what do they call it?
Practical Jokers?
No. Ashton Kutcher. Punked. There you go.
Punked.
She got punked hard.
Yeah, I did.
And we was laughing and joking. And then, when we had the video chat going, we were sending him pictures of Ella and showing him how big she got. He was just shocked. And it was awesome. Got her hard.
He pranked me good, but you know what?
I wish I had recorded it.
You know what? That just means I gotta get him and Braden now.
Good luck.
I'll figure something.
That was a good one.
That was sad. That was heartbreaking. That hurt my feelings, and my heart sunk. Like the feeling, like when he asked for the dog back, I was like, I felt like my world was crashing, because you could tell she absolutely loves me to death, and I love her to death. And everywhere I go in the house, she'll follow me, and she's just my little puppy. And she's got really attached to me. You can't say she hasn't.
Yeah, she has.
And I'm attached to her.
I told him that. He goes, well, I knew she'd have a really good life with y'all, and a better life than she ever could have had. So I'm glad she is where she is.
She has a really good life. And I'll put screenshots up here to show you her little life. She's spoiled.
She takes my spot in the bed.
So guys, that is all for this video, and here's the tally marks. 3-1. Get you 3 times to your 1.
Well, that time I scared you at the window.
Okay. 3-2.
What was your 3? Oh, the cheese.
The cheese, the salt.
The salt wasn't even really good.
Okay, the cheese.
And the sombrero. That wasn't really a prank. It's so much more an inconvenience.
Humiliation in public.
Okay, I guess you can call it a prank.
Okay, so we're tied. 2-2.
2-2. Who's gonna win?
Whatever. Yeah, because you're a cold-hearted person.
It was good.
And you hurt my feelings and broke me into little Ella's heart.
It was good.
So, we're taking little baby Ella to the vet now. And we'll see you guys in our very next video when I prank Glenn and he cries on camera.